Hello and welcome to this session on Practice for Progress. This scheme is appropriate for all children. However, the initial introduction is being aimed at Year 11 and Year 13 initially. My name is Mr. Glover and I am one of the assistant heads at Wallingham School and leading on this scheme. So here at Wallingham School we have two main objectives and they revolve around developing a learning journey, which is our vehicle for high quality teaching and learning. And we also have the Wallingham Learner, which is about having the attributes and personality traits to becoming a high quality learner. So within the middle of this is the development of metacognition. There's a kind of an overlap of the two. And this is the way that students will benefit from the high quality teaching and learning in the best way and helping them to understand how they learn. Okay, so in the true style of our learning journey, we'd like to share the destination or our end goal. So with regards to the students would show understanding of both how they learn and techniques to support their learning. Students have greater confidence and self-belief, and students have a greater sense of control of events in their life. In terms of destination for you guys, parents, we want you to feel confident, encouraging and supporting your sons or daughters with these techniques. So, a little bit of terminology. The research that this scheme is based on starts with neuroscience, which is the scientific study of how the brain works. As a result, we were looking at developing metacognition, which is about understanding how we learn. We're going to be introducing specific study skills, which can be used for classwork, home learning, reviewing work and revision. The development of all of the above leads to self-efficacy, which is about giving students the confidence, knowledge and strategies to be able to help them take control of situations in their own lives. So students have been introduced to this already by Assembly and by Inspire sessions last week, and then they're also going to be receiving weekly videos to share a technique of the week. So you will have already received a letter and you'll hopefully have seen the first launch of this within the newsletter. You'll be receiving emails with the videos that we are sharing with the students linked to within the emails, and also we are hoping to set up a teaching and learning website, which will also be a great one-stop shop for all the resources that we need for this. But why involve you? These techniques are great with the students, providing they are reinforced, and if we don't have the parents backing up the school and encouraging students to use these techniques at home, they will never fully embed. So it's really key that you at home can help support this system. So the techniques. We're actually going to be looking initially at about 8 techniques, and here we have the knowledge organisers, blank page retrievals, dual coding, thinking maps. And at this point, when you're seeing this video, I hope that the students will have seen the blank page retrieval and be working on that. And at the same time, you will be seeing that in a minute, and I will show you the video towards the end of this presentation, so you can get an idea of what they're doing. Following that, we'll have Memory Palace, Treasoning, Mnemonics 1 and Mnemonics 2, so the two different strands of that. So also there will be surveys happening. The students actually did a survey on Monday the 12th of October, and the idea is really to see at what stage the students really understand their own learning, and so what will happen is we'll do that. We have that survey data already, and we'll do it again at the end of the scheme, really just to see how well they've developed in that time. We'll also obviously look at the data in terms of their key assessment points and so on and so forth, but we really want to have a good understanding of the students' perception of the scheme. Equally, we'd like to do a survey with you, and that will be coming out soon, to decipher whether you have a good understanding of the scheme or just generally the way the brain works and how to support your student, your sons or daughters. So we are now on to the first technique. Please watch the video clip to learn about the blank page retrieval.
When we start revision, we often think, what do I need to know? So we start by going to our textbooks, exercise books, revision guides and revision lists, PLCs, to begin the laborious process of creating revision resources, notes, spider diagrams, flashcards on which to test ourselves. This is not the best way to start. Start with what do I already know? Use this to focus and streamline what you do next. A technique for this is called blank page retrieval practice. So how do I do it? Start with a blank page. Pick a topic or aspect of a topic that you need to revise. Write down everything that you can recall. Allow things to flow from other things as you recall them. It can be a list, it can be a flowchart, spider diagram. It doesn't matter at this stage. It's a question of seeing what's in your memory and allowing it time to come out. A good tip is to underline things that when you recall them, they fire off your memory of other elements of things that you need to know. They're useful for later revision. When you've finished, add to and organise in a different colour the things that you need to know from textbooks, revision guides and so on. Why a different colour? Well, you can now differentiate between what you already know and the gap between that and what you need to know. Now you know where to start in creating your revision notes, your spider diagrams, your flashcards and so on. Best thing about this technique is that you can repeat it. You can simply repeat the process after having done some revision and see how far you've come. And if you keep old copies, you can see the progress you're making by the amount that are in the different colours on your blank pages. The benefits of this are the process of retrieval not only shows you what you can recall, but actually just simply doing it strengthens your ability to recall it. So it helps with the things you already know as well. Secondly, you have clarity as to what you do and don't know. Thirdly, it gives you a clear focus for revision, and your focus is on the things you need to know, not time wasted on things you already know. You avoid the illusion of knowing that you get from rereading familiar but not recalled information that cheats us into thinking our revision is effective when it isn't.
So I hope this is going to be a really successful scheme and really useful for the students, especially in the run up to their final exams. Any feedback that you do have would be really, really welcome, and I hope that you can fully buy into the scheme and support and reinforce this scheme with the students as well. Thank you very much for your time and have a great day.